Halo, this is Watermelon, Waterme. Halo teman-teman semua. Apa kabar teman-teman YouTube, teman-teman Twitch? Halo. Halo Diki, welcome, you're the first one. Malam ini live stream 4.2. Really? Oh, jam berapa? Jam sekarang. Oh, bentar. Halo Mika, welcome. Bentar. Really? Sekarang? Apakah sekarang di Twitch? Apakah sekarang? Jam berapa Dwiki? Hmm? 4.2 serius 4.2. Kalau gitu nonton bareng aja kali ya. Nonton bareng. Gimana ya cara nutupin ini ya? Gimana caranya membuka live stream Twitch-nya? Buka di sini dulu aja kali ya. Oh, udah mulai nih harusnya. Wah. Loh, harusnya udah mulai nih. Di mana nontonnya? Oh, di Twitch. Sebentar. Aman gak ya? Hey Siri. Oh, nggak bisa ya Hey Siri di sini. Takut banget salah pencet nih. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Sirinya nggak mau. Oke. Oh, oke. Oke. Sebentar. Oke, tunggu sebentar. Oke. Siapa tadi?
I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial. Farewell, Nervilette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Siapa tadi? Kedengeran gak sih?
This would also be the justice.
Oke. Santai, santai. Oh, wah, redeem code pertama. Wah, oke guys. Makasih banget nih Dwiki udah ngasih tahu. Ternyata malam ini adalah live streamnya Genshin 4.2. Such a good. Mungkin jangan ini ya. Ganti judul kali ya. Ganti judul dah. Ganti judul dulu ya. Bisa nggak ya ganti judul? Oh, really? Judulnya bisa diganti? Really? Bisa nggak ya? Oke. Kita ganti nonton live Genshin 4.2. Salah. Oke. Next ke ini. Oke, ini juga ganti. Nonton live Genshin 4.2. Oke. Tadi udah ya? Oke. Let's go.
Totally.
Yep.
Dive into
Okay.
the major content coming in version 4.2.
Wah.
In the intro, Farina said we need to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran.
Furina sama
So,
Nuvilet.
you know, she's really busy
Nuvilet
at Fontaine's
petnya
Archon,
Furina.
and she's a pretty big celebrity at the Opera House. So, the special program team gave me an itinerary to follow, and it appears to show all of Farina's recent plans.
Farina's recent plans, let me guess. She's going to be going to trial, and then another trial, and then another.
Actually, that sounds about right. Okay, the itinerary seems pretty packed, so let's take a look at the first item. Oh, looks like Ray called it. Wow. Yeah. There is nothing more important to Farina than attending trials at the Opera House. But this trial is a little different from the usual.
Ooh, interesting.
I know. I keep looking at the water rushing in. I'm like,
know.
what's happening?
Ooh.
Yeah, it looks like there's some spotlights and like it's like a curtain. Seems like, you know, maybe also Nouvellette is keeping an eye on things from
Yeah.
behind the scenes, maybe.
Very
He's
serious.
always keeping an eye on
Jadi
stuff,
ini
and
kayak
always just a little bit
Furina.
disappointed.
Punya backupan Nuvilet.
Fair. Okay, in version 4.2, travelers will get to experience Act 5 of the Fontaine Archon quest, Masquerade of the Guilty. We'll team up with Fontainian friends to delve deeper into the hurricane of events and face the impending destruction foretold by the prophecy. Travelers will gradually unveil new facts behind this crisis and encounter an evil that has been lurking in the swirling depths.
Ooh.
I know.
Ooh, swirling depths. Very spoopy. Right. So, you know, the prophecy in Fontaine is on
Oh,
the brink
suara
of breakthrough.
Nuvilet
And
sangat.
this is possibly the
Ooh.
greatest crisis we've faced in our journey through Teyvat.
Definitely. In version 4.1, we learned about this precarious situation involving the rising primordial seawater. Neuvillette barely arrived in time to hold back the seawater from engulfing the fortress of Meripede, but still, the water has reached Poisson.
Luckily, the crisis was averted by Navia's leadership of the Spina de Rosula. Though, we probably can't dismiss the assistance provided by the Knave either. Whatever her end goal may be, it seems like she sincerely wants to save Fontaine from the prophecy. But there's only so much that we can say. Travelers will have to go and play through the version themselves to discover the clues, adventures, and stories to come.
Yes, exactly. So be
New
sure to play
village, so
through,
cool,
uncover
yeah.
hidden truths, and witness this epic chapter
So
of Fontaine's history
cool.
for yourself when Act 5 of the Archon Quest becomes available.
Sounds good.
So
Yep.
right?
Hey, question.
Kayak,
Have we forgotten a pretty important character who's been missing from the Fortress
Mei
of
aja ngira
Millipede?
dia tuh harusnya Archon gitu, tapi
You mean child?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Child?
Iya,
We
mau
searched
gimana
all over
dia
the
emang
fortress for him.
naga Hydro.
Yep. I guess we'll just have to live with the suspense for a little longer. Not ideal, but it's fine. It is what it is. It is what it is. But we saw Child appear at the end of the last version's Archon Quest, so it probably won't be long until we see him again. Okay, good.
Okay.
But we really need to talk about Farina.
What?
She's confronted
Why?
with a because she's confronted with a crisis that's tough for even one of the great elemental dragons. Of course, Fontaine will have the travelers help, but what choices will our Hydro Archon make in the face of the crisis?
Well, just like the prophecy itself, all will be revealed at the fated time. But knowing Farina, perhaps she'll have made some preparations.
Once again, disappointed.
Yeah.
No way.
Come on, guys, have some faith.
Okay, to bolster everyone's confidence in Farina, let's learn a little more about this one-of-a-kind Archon.
Why are you
Wow.
just standing there with your mouth gaping?
Furina.
You must be stunned and at a loss for words. Understandable. It is I, after all, Fontaine's most beloved star, Farina. I'm on a very tight schedule, so you're lucky to even get an appointment with me.
Oh my gosh, I love her outfit.
Yes. Oh, and her eyes, like each of them are different. She's got these little eyelashes and her hat.
Oh,
You know,
it's amazing.
you'd expect for a Hydro Archon that she'd have the best drip.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes. Ooh.
Okay, you know what? It seems as if she's always dressed like she's about to attend a performance. You know what I
Really?
mean?
Yes. That's Fontaine's biggest celebrity for you. And speaking of drip, let's take a look at her combat abilities.
Yay!
Wah,
Being too popular can
Wah.
be such a hassle.
wah,
Who
fix
knew
full,
the people would adore me so much.
fix full Furina. Memang pengen banget sih. Ya ampun, keren banget. Keren banget. Wah,
Strike a pose!
wah.
Let the world come on!
Nice.
Whoa, that is
Wow.
so cool.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Dia memang
I like the way
Archon.
she kind of like bows.
Very
Okay.
dramatic.
Yes!
Very much. It's like all of her moves are part of a performance.
Yes.
Totally. Also, look at her elemental burst. Her presence really fills the stage. Everyone else is just an extra. Wait, so the creatures that Farina summons, they look a lot like the Fontimer aberrants that we've encountered before. There's a seahorse, a crab, an octopus, and they are all so cute.
Yep.
Oh, I love them. Me too. Oh my gosh, no, the octopus is even wearing a hat. What a distinguished little gentleman.
Correction here, Sarah. They're a bit
Oh?
different from Fontimer aberrants. I
Okay.
would know. To my knowledge, these creatures are Farina's, quote, honored guests. They even help manage her daily affairs.
Yes, exactly. So, Farina often invites guests to her tea party, which is known as the Salon Solitaire. And those creatures are actually special guests of the Salon Solitaire.
Aww.
And she even gave each member a name.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So you've got the maid, Mademoiselle Craboletta. They're the best.
The crab, the one that's a crab, I assume.
Absolutely.
Okay,
And
okay.
Yes. And then you've got the housekeeper, Sir Intendant Chevalmeron,
Ah, there he is.
and the conférencier, Gentilhomme Usher,
Oh.
and that last one is a stickler for propriety.
Oh, okay. So when Farina said to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval
Wah,
Moran, this is
astaga.
who she was referring to?
Yes.
Lucu
Oh my
banget.
Wow.
I didn't know it was so cute.
Exactly. Farina even makes him spew bubbles in her idol
Bubble,
animation.
bubble, bubble.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Okay, I'm sure everyone is just itching to know more about the skills shown in that clip. So, Amber, why don't you take it away? Tell us everything.
Yes, you got it.
Yay!
So, Farina is a Hydro Sword user.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
She usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment in combat. When in this state, her elemental skill invites the 3 members of the Salon Solitaire, Mademoiselle Crabaletta, Surintendant Chevalmeron, and Gentilhomme Usher to the stage.
I love it.
It's so cute.
The real waifu
And,
over
these
meta.
salon members will attack
kalau
nearby
meta
opponents,
memang
prioritizing
kurang
the target of the active
memahami,
character.
tapi kayak
Their damage increases
jadi
the more characters there are in the
waifu
party over
kayaknya.
certain HP
Lebih
amounts.
waifu.
Okay, I was listening to all that, but at
Ryan
the very
enggak
top, you
sih?
said that she usually
Tapi aku nggak tahu
defaults to an
selera
Usia
kalian,
Arca
tapi
alignment. So she has
Mei
more than
bakalan
one
pull
alignment?
Furina.
Yes,
Fix.
exactly.
Tunggu
Farina's charged attack
Furina
not only deals physical
banner
damage,
muncul,
but
terus
also
kita
allows her
bakalan
to switch between
live
Usia
stream
and Numa Arca
pull for
alignments.
Whoa.
Furina.
Wow. Based on what we just saw, it seems like her Arca alignment has an effect on her other skills as well.
Yes, sure does. Farina's elemental skill changes depending on whether she is aligned with Usia or Numa.
That's cool.
It's super cool. After Farina uses her charged attack to switch to a Numa Arca alignment, her elemental skill summons the Singer of Many Waters to provide healing to nearby party members.
Oh, nice.
Yes. The summons created by Farina's elemental skill will remain on the field for a period of time even after Farina is switched out. Farina's elemental burst deals damage to surrounding opponents. And when the party member's HP increases or decreases, Farina will accumulate fanfare points. That's my trumpet.
Amazing.
So Farina increases the damage and the incoming healing bonus of nearby party members based on the amount of fanfare she has.
Wow, it seems like this fighting style really suits Farina's character. It's very showy and unpredictable.
Totally. I can already see the fluctuations in my
healing
team's HP
bonus
bar.
kayak-
That healing skill might come in handy.
Yeah, for
sebenarnya
real.
Mei rencana
And,
tuh
due
yang
to her
penting
knowledge
dapat
of
Furina
Deepwater
buat
Aberrant,
collection
Farina's
Archon.
passive talent can
Tapi
decrease the cooldown
nanti
on
kita
abilities
lihat
gained from the
apakah dia bisa
xenochromatic
masuk
Baltimore
partinya Mei.
Aberrants.
Wow, you can say that again.
Yeah, and that'll make it even easier to uncover the secrets lurking in the depths.
Always the secrets lurking in the depths.
Oh, and I almost forgot. Whenever one of Farina's summons is on the field, Farina gains the ability to walk on water.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
that is so cool.
Guys.
Hey, I actually saw that Farina's outfit changes whenever she switches between Arca
Oh
alignments.
yeah.
Yeah, good eye. You're correct.
you.
It does change. But, such is the charm of a celebrity, I suppose.
Oke, jadi kalau misalkan
so
Furina
if you
bisa
want to
jalan
learn
di
more
atas
about
air,
then
tapi
be sure
kayak
to
Kokomi
accompany
kan
her
juga
on
bisa
her
ya, cuman
story
harus
quest, the
pakai
Animula Kuraji chapter.
Ah, amazing.
Mochi.
Okay, so next up we have another old friend to introduce.
Skill.
She's now able to join the traveler's party with her trusty
Skillnya gitu,
companion,
jadi kayak
Monsieur Verite.
terbuang sia-sia
That's
sih.
right.
Tapi
It's
nanti
Charlotte.
nggak tahu deh.
Oh, adorable.
Bakalan
Cute. We've
bagus
known
banget
Charlotte
apa
for a
enggak.
while now. The traveler met her during the Summoner Summit event, which took them on an adventure all over Tibet.
Yes, that's right. Charlotte's hard-hitting spirit and determination to uncover the truth really leave an impression, don't they?
Yeah.
That's right. During our journey in Fontaine, didn't she treat the traveler to a magnificent meal in order to get a scoop about Ridesley? Though she didn't end up getting the interview that she wanted in the end, huh? But I don't think that will deter her. She'll always be in search of the truth. The world is her treasure chest, and only her camera can determine its contents and the truths they contain. Speaking of her camera, Monsieur Verite just so happens to be her greatest assistant and companion. They're friends. Charlotte's talent for photography is truly a marvel. No matter the subject or setting, her photos somehow always capture an unparalleled sense of artistry. The peerless Monsieur Verite turns her photos into eye-catching mementos. In fact, Many Fontanians even cut the prints out of the newspaper and keep them as clippings.
Oh, that's so cool. And Monsieur Verite is so cute. He even has his own little hat and tie.
I know! Charlotte actually commissioned both of those items from Chiori. She even commissioned Monsieur Verite's accessories in several different styles to match different interview settings. Isn't that cute?
Wow, that is pretty thoughtful. I suppose that just shows how much Charlotte cherishes her own Monsieur Verite.
Yes, it really does. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Charlotte's character showcase, shall we?
Ooh, let's do it.
If you keep your eyes peeled and your mind engaged, you'll find there's always a new story nearby just waiting to be discovered. Okay. Say cheese! Breaking news!
Whoa.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
really like moving around.
Yes! Honestly, it's just what you'd expect of a reporter for the Steambird. Even her combat skills involve taking photos.
Kayaknya Mei perlu deh.
Like, what a lively character. Her combat moves,
Mei
like I
perlu
was saying, she's
Charlotte
moving
deh.
around. They're super dynamic. It seems like
Yes.
she's always on the move.
Who's on the march? Exactly. Charlotte is an expert at applying the skills and talents that she's developed as a reporter to other areas of her life, and that includes combat. With her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite, she captures enemies from all angles, unleashing attacks while discovering and exposing their weaknesses.
Yes.
Honestly, I would expect nothing less from one of Fontaine's most famous reporters. Who knew cameras could do that, though? I didn't know you could use them as a weapon.
Same.
The more you know, I guess.
Okay, here's some cool stuff. Charlotte's elemental skill applies snappy silhouette to opponents caught within the viewfinder of her camera. During this effect's duration, marked opponents will intermittently take damage. Holding Charlotte's elemental skill strengthens these effects and applies focused impression to opponents instead. Now her elemental burst creates a news flash field that continuously restores HP to party members within its range. Monsieur Verite, he's also going to join in
Kalau
and intermittently
dilihat-lihat
attack
sih,
opponents during the duration of the ability. As an
pikir-pikir
experienced
lagi
reporter,
sih.
Charlotte is an
Kayak lucu
expert at
aja
adapting her
pakai
methods
kamera
to match
kayak
the needs
gitu.
of her target. When paired with
Terlalu
Fontaine characters,
memakan
Charlotte receives a healing bonus.
waktu.
When paired with non-Fontaine
Tapi,
characters, she receives a cryo
mari kita
damage
lihat
bonus.
setelah
Now that
karakternya
is not
hadir.
all. There is more. During the 4.2 special event, travelers can complete a quest to receive a special gadget called the Zoom Lens. When Charlotte activates the Zoom Lens, it will trigger her passive talent called First Person Shutter.
Oh my gosh, that's
When you
amazing.
hold her elemental
Antum
skill,
saja
the gadget will
mageran.
cause you to enter photo
No,
mode
no,
instead.
no. Sorry,
That is
Mei
so
udah
cool.
Yup.
That is
mengumpulkan
super rad. And you know,
bola-bola
I have a feeling some super cool
wish
pictures are gonna come out.
karena Mei benar-benar
Oh, yeah.
mau
We are going to
dapat
provide more information
Furina.
about the zoom lens and how to use it during the event overview portion.
So, Farina and Charlotte will both be featured in version 4.2 Event Wishes.
Ooh.
In the first half of version 4.2, we'll have Event Wishes showcasing Farina and Baiju. During this time, Charlotte will also receive a huge drop rate boost.
Huge boost.
Furina, aku udah punya 110 Furina.
A new 5-star sword, Splendor of Tranquil Waters, will be featured in the weapon event banner. And,
Huge sword.
Oh, aku mau
and in
juga.
the second half of version 4.2,
Swordnya.
we'll have reruns for Sino and Ayato.
Okay, let's take a look at what other information we can learn from
Wait,
Farina's itinerary. It looks like she's investigating something.
Wait,
Oh, there's even a
jadi
report attached.
Tell us what it says.
Furina dulu
Okay, well,
baru
it
Ayato.
says, strange rumblings have been heard in the depths
Oh,
of Fontaine's
okay.
waters. Dun dun dun.
Oh, it's here already?
Jadi habis ini Furina.
Oh.
Look at that.
Oh.
Well,
Wah, apaan?
well,
Wow,
well.
ngeri
It looks
banget.
like it's in a sea of pink
Itu
and blue
apa?
stars. That's so
Itu
pretty.
monster. Itu
remember
bukan
this whale. I
Nufilet.
recognize this whale.
Wait, yeah.
Itu bukan
Isn't
Nufilet
this
itu.
the whale that the traveler saw in
Itu
Child's
bukan
Vision
Nufilet.
at the end of the version 4.1 Archon quest?
Yep, it's the same one. After After ravaging its way through the primordial sea, this otherworldly creature has at long last broken the seal and descended upon Fontaine.
Ooh, it's real big. It feels like it might even burst straight through the screen.
Oh, I hope not. I get this feeling that this isn't the type of opponent that we can just brute force our way through, you know?
Exactly. In the first phase, it will use its gigantic size to target the traveler with massive AoE attacks from all directions. Dodging is definitely your friend with
Ayatoriran,
this one.
iya,
Oh boy,
Ayatoriran, tapi
Okay.
kemarin itu
So
kan
there also
tebakannya
seems to be
Ayato dulu
sort of
baru
a
Furina
progress
gitu loh.
bar
Maksudnya
next
banner
to the
Ayato
boss's
dulu
HP bar.
sama
What's
si
that for?
Okay, since we can't
lupa.
outfight it, we'll
Terus
have
baru
to
Furina
outsmart it
gitu loh.
instead.
Ternyata ini
The
malah
creature just
Furina
freed
dulu
itself
kan?
from captivity and
Ya
is
gak sih?
brimming
Nanti
with
mecek
anger.
lagi deh.
So if you
Tadi
can find a way to
nggak salah
capitalize on
lihat
that
kan ya?
anger, perhaps
Furina
you'll
dulu.
also find its
Berarti setelah ini
weaknesses.
Furina.
Hmm.
Bagaimana nih?
Okay, wait. Is somebody being eaten?
New boss, iya Mika, new boss.
Possible to survive something like
Tuh
that?
me nggak bisa asal gebuk.
guess here it
Ya beginilah.
This is an entirely
Genshin
different
semakin
space, it looks like.
memberikan,
And there's a new enemy here with a
tugas-tugas
massive sword. Oh, these
baru
summoned
yang
creatures also look
lebih
vaguely
sulit.
familiar to me.
I wonder what the deal is with all of this. Perhaps defeating this mysterious enemy within this space will be the key to defeating the whale.
Wah, new fillet keren
Travelers will
banget
need to
sih.
experiment for themselves.
Tapi kemarin nggak
Ooh,
bisa me
yeah.
ngepullin new fillet,
All
soalnya
truths
dia
will
sebelum
be
Furina me bener-bener
revealed
ngumpulin buat
In
Furina.
version 4.
Jadi nggak akan ada
Well said.
full
Oh man, this boss looks
siapapun
really
sebelumnya
tough.
dapetin
What
Furina.
happens if we, for some reason, can't defeat it?
Okay, this update actually helps with that problem.
Sedih sih
Starting
kemarin
from 4.2,
itu
an option will appear on the challenge
Novelet
field screen to
dulu.
lower the difficulty of the
Ya,
boss if travelers
ya
are
masa
struggling to
Arkon
defeat
dulu
them
ya,
during a
ya
main
lucu
quest.
juga sih. Tapi
Hopefully
intinya
this
tuh
provides a
maunya
smoother
dapat
gaming
Furina dulu
experience
baru
for
dapetin
travelers to
Novelet.
Oh,
Mana
I
mereka
love
deketan lagi,
that.
nggak
Now we
terlalu
don't need to worry
nggak
about
terlalu
getting stuck
lama,
while
terus
trying
juga
to
me
advance
baru
the main story.
Totally.
pull si Zhongli C2
Hey,
kan.
that was a lot of information, wasn't it? Can we take a short little break while we have a look at
Terlalu
the second redemption
terlalu
code,
sulit
maybe?
lah untuk
Yeah,
me nguli.
let's do
Saat
it.
ini aja me masih nguli biar dapetin Furinanya fix. Nah, ini nih salah satu kekuatan ya untuk memainkan Genshin adalah dengan adanya redeem code. So, ini redeem code yang kedua. Let's go.
Hello, travelers. Welcome back to the version 4.2 special program.
Furina
Hello.
nggak tengil tapi dia lucu.
Yay! So, we've introduced new characters, new plot lines, and a new boss. But I hope you're still eager for new content, travelers, because there's still more to
Halo
come.
Ray,
Let's take a look at what
welcome
other
to the
information we can learn from
stream.
Furina's itinerary.
Hi.
Okay, aside from investigating crises, it seems like our Hydro Archon also goes on occasional excursions throughout Fontaine. Who knew she did all this work behind the scenes?
I certainly didn't.
Well, maybe she's just using it as an excuse to scout out a place for one of her tea parties.
Oh.
Farina and excuses. Typical. Hey, it seems like the places Farina has chosen to visit this time feature some peculiar landscapes.
Oh, yeah. It looks like Farina is in Aranea's forest on the east side of Fontaine. And that's right behind the Opera House.
What a cool place! Although, it does kind of look like it could be hiding some secrets.
Definitely wouldn't be a video game if there weren't secrets.
Oh,
Things
yeah.
are definitely not what they seem here. For example, strange things have been happening with the water veins around Loch Urania. As you can see, a strong windstorm has gathered around the vortex
Kok bisa
rising
kayak
from the
gitu
middle of
ya?
the lake. It's almost like it's
Keren
preventing
banget
certain
sih.
things from getting closer
Oh,
and
ini kayaknya
forcibly
udah
pushing
mulai
other
nih
things
cerita
away.
Furina yang bakalan keren
And
gitu.
take a look at this. The foggy forest path.
Oke.
That fog is
Saatnya
really
membuktikan
thick.
dirimu,
That's why
Furina.
they call it the foggy forest path. But what about this area? The weeping willow of the lake.
Ooh, it looks all withered and
And the water doesn't look quite right. Like it's cloudy or something. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Exactly. It seems like Verena also realized something was off. It looks like she headed underwater to investigate. And what did she find? A number of contaminated bacterial mats.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of, there are always new things to discover beneath Fontaine's waters. In this update, we'll encounter a new type of Fontamer aberrant, the xenochromatic ball octopus. Travelers can borrow its abilities to cleanse away the
Keren
contamination
sih,
clots and
keren sih.
contamination cores from the bacterial mats. Pretty cool. In addition, with the help of a special device, travelers will be able to use this creature's
semakin
abilities on
banyak
the surface as well.
teka-teki.
They may be the key to solving certain puzzles or perhaps even powering certain objects. But we'll leave that for you to discover.
Ooh.
To learn more about the story behind the new Areneus Forest region, be sure to check out the version 4.2 world quest called The Wild Fairy of Areneus. I'll give you a hint. Melazines are involved.
What? Melazines? Really?
Melazines.
Oh, then it would certainly be a world quest that you won't want to skip.
To the south of Areneus Forest, you'll find the Mort region. There, a singular tower stands tall above an island in the middle of the sea. Perhaps it's also guarding some unspeakable secrets.
Ooh. Actually, it looks like that's the very next stop on Farina's itinerary. So let's go check it out. Okay, I bet a bunch of travelers noticed
new
this
area
tower
ini
since they've arrived in Fontaine.
bagus.
I'm so excited that we finally get to check it out.
Banyak
Yes,
tugas.
same.
Nice.
Yeah, in version 4.2, the sealed ruined tower is the focus of a quest series called Search in the Algae Sea. I know. And after unlocking 4 seals along its perimeter, the tower and its long buried secrets will be unveiled to us.
Oh, amazing! Okay, it would feel great to finally demystify all the secrets churning under the seemingly calm waters.
What was
I
that?
want answers. I also we all want answers. I also heard this quest has something to do with the primordial sea. It seems like there's a very important and very ancient story behind it all.
That is very right. New stories are always unfolding in Fontaine, whether above water or below. And this is not limited to the 2 new regions in this update. The prophesied earthquake woke up new life forms in other places where Destiny's interested.
Destinies!
Destinies! In certain underwater cave, a new life form is waking up. It has greater and more diverse powers of transformation while in combat. So don't let your guard down, travelers.
Yes. And some places still seem to tell the stories of events long past, no matter how long they've been abandoned. So, in this update, travelers can also look forward to the climax of the Narcissan Croix adventure quest line that was
iya,
introduced
ini Mei
over the
kemarin
last
kesini.
few versions. And
Cantik
there
banget.
might even be an unexpected surprise waiting at the end.
What? A surprise! I can't wait to see what it is.
Same.
All right, there's a lot to discover in the new areas of the map, but Farina's itinerary doesn't stop there. Oh, wait, it looks like she's arranged to spend some time with her subjects.
Aw.
Farina is
Wow.
pretty personable. Who's to say? She might even make an appearance at the events taking place in Fontaine.
Speaking of, let's move on to the event portion.
Whoop, whoop. All right, the Fontaine Fishing Association has recently posted a commission to investigate the rumors of water imps
Event?
near Areneus Island.
Ooh, another investigation.
I know.
Oh, and Fremine seems to be involved. That little clockwork penguin next to him must be one of his other companions. But it doesn't look like Pear.
Actually, its name is Thelxie. The name comes from a Fontanian fairy tale that describes a terrifying creature that lives underwater. Adults would use the story to keep children away from the shore. As the story goes, children who play by the water are food for Thelxie to devour.
Ooh, yeah, for real. Ugh, well, children must be pretty afraid of that creature.
I know, right? It does seem a little unusual for Fremine to give this little penguin a name like that. There must be some other reason.
Wait, Hey, does this event also have something to do with this clockwork penguin?
Absolutely. In this event, we'll be helping Fremine make some improvements to this little clockwork penguin. There will be a total of 3 main stages to the event. As for the first stage, we'll repair the penguin by fixing its circuits and reconnecting the motherboard. In return, the little guy will help us out on our journey.
Oh, I
Pretty
love
cool.
that.
As our journey progresses, we'll collect colorful shells, corals, and other items which can be used to outfit our little friend with weapons and equipment.
Kayak
Which brings us to
Kayak
the second
pernah
stage of the
main game
event,
kayak gitu.
using an echoing conch to search underwater and find the items that we need for the penguin.
And, what happens if we run into certain speed bumps on our adventure? You know, like monsters, puzzles, and all that jazz.
Well, it seems like the perfect opportunity for our little penguin buddy to shine.
Exactly. In the third stage of the event, the clockwork penguin will help us defeat monsters lurking around a specific domain and obtain any treasures that they may be guarding. Of course, the clockwork penguin will provide different buffs in each battle to help travelers emerge victorious.
Whoa.
Now, as for the story behind these battles,
Nah,
travelers will just have to find out for themselves.
Let's see. After helping the penguin, the next item on the itinerary is... Oh, the cute little fungi are back!
Cool.
Hania, a friend we met in Sumeru, has arrived in Fontaine to promote Lil Fungi's
siapa nih
fantastic
ketemu?
fiesta.
Oh,
Fungus
and
lagi,
speaking
fungus.
of fun, guys, I think I recognize some familiar faces. Fungo Head, it's time to shine!
Yay! Travelers may notice some differences in this update's fungi event. Aside from taking place in Fontaine, the gameplay has also been optimized. Previously, we led the Lil Fungi in battle against Mechanici. This time, we'll have the opportunity to challenge a whole host of powerful monsters.
Awesome. Travelers will be able to
Kenapa
command a
Pahiman
variety of
tadi?
fungi, adjusting their movement to target different enemies. And don't forget to use marvelous gels to instruct the little fungi to unleash powerful skills.
Yeah! Travelers will hopefully enjoy playing with the fungi more than ever.
Here's hoping. We actually, I have a little note here to pass along from our developer friends. It's the note. Summary folding. While they hope to make the little fungi and some other events permanent so travelers can play at any time, the team feels that the current design doesn't adequately sustain long-term gameplay. So, they're going to continue iterating, optimizing, and improving this event while also working hard to develop interesting content that is relevant to the overall game. Thanks, devs.
Yeah, thanks!
All right. Okay, let's take a look at what else Farina's itinerary has in store. Oh, it's the Graph Adversarial Technology
Halo Kak
Experiment
Kuromoto,
Log.
welcome. Iya
I'm
ini lagi
more than
nonton
ready to
bareng
fight some adversaries.
live stream
Let me
Genshin
at 'em.
4.2.
I wish I could, but it doesn't actually involve fighting. A researcher obsessed with graph adversarial technology has made great contributions to the study of counter-criminal image recognition. She believes that her research can help her achieve great success. But her scholarly responsibilities make it difficult for her to collect the field samples that she needs.
I'm guessing this is where the Traveler comes in.
Okay, you're not wrong. But Pauline's request is actually pretty reasonable. To receive rewards, simply submit photographs of 5 different sample types that match the characteristic that's given on each day.
Sounds simple enough.
You can also exchange these samples with your friends. You might be able to find useful references for the samples that you need to collect in the Adventure Archive. At the end of the quest, travelers will receive a special gift from Pauline.
Ooh.
That's right. It's the zoom lens we mentioned during Charlotte's character introduction.
Oh, how fun.
To use it, just equip the camera and activate the zoom lens in your inventory. The zoom lens can be attached to all cameras obtained in the game up to this point. When equipped with other characters, the zoom lens won't be able to be used in
Oh,
combat,
kita
but
pernah kan
if you
event
switch to
kayak
Charlotte
gitu.
and hold your elemental skill, you'll be able to snap pics with zoom lens even while fighting. You can even use it in domains.
Ooh.
Double whoa. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. And I
Oh,
bet travelers will be able to
wow,
capture some
keren.
amazing moments in co-op mode too.
And even if you miss the chance to participate in the event, there's no need to worry. Travelers will still be able to obtain the zoom lens after the event ends. Sweet.
Oh,
it seems like Farina has also learned of the existence of a domain shrouded in mist. Travelers who master the ley line features and put together the strongest party will be able to easily beat their opponents.
Now, less experienced travelers like myself don't need to worry either. Using trial characters and taking advantage of the buffs brought about by the ley line are also great ways to come out on top.
That's right. And travelers who are more confident in their combat skills can choose to jump straight to the final challenge. Also, the Leyline Overflow event will return at the end of version 4.2. Now might be the perfect time to start building your parties. Hopefully, you're all excited for the fabulous events that version 4.2 has in store, but there are still more surprises to share.
Yay!
Oh, let's get into them.
Well, before we get into them, let's take a quick break to have a look at the final redemption code for today. See you in a bit.
Okay.
Oke. Ini udah redeem code yang ketiga. Mungkin nanti ada teman-teman juga yang bagi-bagi di Water Mascot maybe. Yang udah pada claim. Jadi kita bisa dapetin ya 300 prima. By the way, hati-hati copyright Hana. Oke, thank you Kak Kuramata. Tadi terus kita dapat frame minute juga kalau misalkan ngikutin event. Terus tadi kita new boss. Wah. Dan karakter Furina keren banget sih. Fix Mei makin gak sabar buat ngepull. Tapi Mei masih mengumpulkan juga sih Primo game-nya.
Welcome back, travelers! Okay, I just took a look at Lady Farina's itinerary, and it seems we've actually reached the end.
Aww, I know.
So we've submitted our appointment request to Surintendant Cheval Moran. While we're waiting to hear back, let's see what system optimizations we have for the upcoming version. Let's get into it.
Okay, so first up is the Quick Challenge feature for weekly bosses. New players or players who prefer to spend their time exploring may have yet to unlock certain weekly bosses, and it's difficult to raise new characters when you can't access the boss drops needed to ascend a certain character.
Totally.
True.
In version 4.2, travelers who are at adventure rank 40 or above will have the option to quick challenge a weekly boss by navigating to the Trounce Domain section of the Adventure Handbook. All weekly bosses will be available to challenge, except Storm Terror and the Wolf of the North.
Nice. Yeah, now we don't have to wait to advance the story before we can level up a new character's talents and skills.
Exactly. Also, we're introducing an update to Genius Invocation TCG. In version 4.2, 3 new character cards and 5 new action cards will be added. There will also be an Accelerate Duel feature, which will provide a smoother gaming experience. Pretty cool stuff. After the version 4.2 update, deck sharing codes will also be available. Use them to show off your strongest deck or take inspiration from other travelers.
That's cool.
That's awesome. And, since the number of card combinations just keeps increasing, the number of decks a player can save has been increased from 10 to 20.
Mungkin buat teman-teman Water Mascot juga yang ngebikin room buat main kartu bareng di genshin bisa kasih ke chat Water Mascot ataupun kalian bisa private chat maybe kalau waktu on nanti bakal chat deh kalau kalian ada mengundang main kartu.
Genius Invocation TCG, returning travelers will enjoy ample login rewards and exploration guidance courtesy of the Genshin Impact
Kurang
Project
waktu
team.
number of combination remind me of something. Remind you of what?
Nice. Yeah. Plus, a new story key privilege has also been added so that returning travelers can enjoy new story quests and hangout events.
Amazing! Red notification dots have also been optimized. Notifications that have already been cleared will no longer reappear when logging in on a different platform.
Yo.
Quest optimizations will also be available in version 4.2. The first one pertains to unlocking story quests. Travelers will now get to choose whether to accept a story quest after unlocking it.
Whoa, nice. And hopefully, travelers won't be overwhelmed by a sudden influx of quests anymore.
The update has also made notifications about prerequisite quests even clearer, making it easier for players to proceed to certain content.
That's awesome.
Okay, great. Oh, and it seems like that's all we have for the latest
Okay.
version update. I guess that means it's time for the
Lucu
4.2
banget
special
Furina
program
New
to come to a
Villette.
close.
Nanti Mem mau New Villette juga.
Well, there's so
Tapi
much
yang pertama
exciting stuff
Furina
happening,
dulu.
And I know personally, aside from all the intrigue around the story and characters, I'm personally very jazzed for the Fun Guy events.
Yes, how can you not be? They keep on adding so much cool stuff to this game. For me, I love the idea of the combat camera. But for me and Monsieur Novelette, we are here for the melazines.
Well, this has been so much fun with both of you. I'm really grateful we could
Oke
all
Kak
be here today together.
Kuromoto, thank you for
And
watching.
honestly, I'm just really glad that we're gonna get to see how all these mysteries unfold. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll have a nice ending in 4.2. We'll have to see. But that's it for the version 4.2 special program. Thank you so much, everybody, and see you all in game. Bye. Toodaloo.
Dear Traveler. Waduh. Wah, keren banget. 8 November, really? Jadi Furina dong. Oke. Jadi nanti waktu Furina banner sudah keluar, Mei bakalan live stream lagi buat pull Furina. Wish me luck